All right, guys, it's Holy Moses in the building. And yes, the bearded beauty, Chris, is not here today. He is at an award ceremony for his job. In the house, we do have a fucking dear friend of mine. A dear fucking friend of mine, Phil Shepardson, and his friend Marcus. How do you say your last name? Pressman.
Yeah.
Marcus Pressman. And I want to welcome you both to the show. Thank you for coming on. And Phil, thank you, god damn it, you fucking asshole, for not to see you for so long. And then like you've been in the scene for a very, very long time. That's just been something else of like a myth and a legend, to a lot of mini truckers, because you've built cars with a lot of awesome people. You've been in the scene since even probably before I even came into it. Dude, tell us how it is coming up in the early days of mini trucking to what it is now.
What do you mean? Well, back then we didn't know any better. We're just kids having fun. Like back then it was just like I can't even explain it. Like just having fun and having an identity, having no money. That's why you worked on your car, right? Oh, it was ugly, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to get a girls like cars.
See, that was different back then. Yeah, girls like cars.
Yeah,
now it's like
catch a football, so that one was out. You know what I mean? So you had to get a cool car. Like that was it.
So what was the first car you started building, and how did you end up meeting Kurt, Adam, and the rest of those dudes?
Man, I can't even remember that one. And like Adam is like, man, he's awesome. He's good. He's crazy. Kurt's amazing. I tattooed both their names on my head, right? So I must love them.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know if Pin was just there too. Like Pin's been Pin forever. Like I don't even know. Maybe I don't even know how I met any of them. I can't even tell. It's been
that long.
49 years old.
Yeah, but 49 years old, dude, and you've been doing it for so long.
These guys since I was 16.
And building badass shit.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was like you didn't know. Like back then we didn't know. It was just like normal.
Yeah, I know. Back then it was normal to fucking see. What up, Nico? To see a fucking 720 on some fucking Pathfinders or
the little hard bodies.
Yeah, but like
I tried to buy one of those the other day.
Yeah, how much?
Dude, it was $6,000.
What condition was it in?
It was in really nice. It was
okay.
It still has a stock. It was red. It had that can swoosh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Still on there, but it had Pathfinders. It had Cone Pathfinder. It was lower. That's why I got that S10 now. Just to like, I love that little bucket of shit.
If you're tuning in, this is a dear friend of mine, Phil Shepardson and Marcus Precedent.
So do you even know who he is?
He's a fabricator.
He is.
But I not know him personally. No, I've seen a little bit of the work.
Do you remember my friend JP?
Yes, I do remember JP.
JP,
may he rest in peace. I did not know. I did not know he fucking died.
Dude, I post all the time.
Yeah, but like
to his grave.
I know, but come on, like it's just like it's like sometimes it's just you don't think about it. You're like, damn.
But like
dude.
Marcus is like my son gets to all these guys that you're talking about. The greats, or I was fortunate enough, privileged enough to have beautiful friends, wonderful friends, whatever. Even you learn who your real friends are through prison, through drug use, through whatever. You know what I mean?
Still remember that phone call?
Like we'll call Mikey Harris on the phone right now.
Oh shit!
And he'll be like, "What's up, Philip? Like I haven't missed a beat." It's probably been what? Probably haven't talked to him I haven't talked to him 2-3 months. But I mean, you don't miss like guys like that. Freddie, you call him up. It's like yesterday.
Well, shit, we didn't miss a beat when I called you.
He gets to learn, how to work on cars, or he got to see everybody in there. This one, he's like, man, he soaks up knowledge from everybody.
And that's good, dude.
He's like, I try to give him anything I give him, like, is because I want to see what he's going to do with it. You know what I mean?
Because that's the thing. It's like when it comes to knowledge and then passing the torch and seeing, you grew up watching the scene, and then you grew up in the scene
life.
From
like
learning it,
yeah,
and watching it from people that were doing it already around you.
I think I'm just surrounded by the right people.
Right. So, Marcus, tell us about yourself and tell us what got you into the scene, other than fucking Phil.
Oh, no, it wasn't me.
Just having fun, man. I just like to have fun. Partying, that's
What up, Ryan? What up, Sean?
It's been fun just hanging out with the right people. You got to surround yourself with cool people that are doing cool shit. Otherwise, just gonna be stagnant.
Fucking Sean.
But I'm trying to build cool shit. I'm trying to be making a name for my own self.
Clint, what up, Clint? Oh, Clint Heidenberg.
What's up, Clint?
Yeah,
Just hanging out.
he fucking wrecked the 61.
He did not wreck the 61.
Mm-hmm.
He said that car. I remember.
I saw pictures of
Jimmy.
it. I saw pictures of it. Fucking.
Oh my god, it's gonna make me cry.
It's already getting fixed. So yeah. What up, John? Oh shit, fucking John Phillips.
That was his mom's car, the red one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, now orange. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I
dude,
remember his mom driving the car.
mm-hmm.
So old I am.
Yeah. See, so and
That's crazy.
Marcus, you're how old?
27.
27.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're born in like what?
97.
97, dude.
Yeah. We just looked it up on Gen.
So,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so think of everything that you've learned and you being a fabricator from how you started to now. Do you think it's any different from what you are learning, or do you feel that you're confident enough to be like, all right, cool, I've knocked out enough shit on my own. All right, cool, I'm gonna knock this up. What up? Just plain trick.
I've just kind of learned as I've gone, man. I've really just picked up from different people. I think I've been surrounded by the right people of like who can show me what, and I've just picked up everything I can, and that's where I'm at right now, is just trying to soak up as much knowledge as I can, learn
And then do it, dude.
different branches of. I want to build whole cars eventually instead of just doing one thing. But for now, I'm just gonna learn one thing at a time.
Yeah, there was something my
I
dad
try and kick him out as far as possible. He's like, I don't know if I can do it.
Clint said you've cruised into 61.
With his mom. Yeah.
Marcus. So with you being the younger generation, you being up, growing up and then doing what you're doing now, fabricating, has it been harder to be a kid in this day and age, growing up from you, and then having to grow up in the somewhat in the like the end of technology, like
it's weird because like I actually had a childhood and I watch these other kids that like don't have the just tablet kids or stuck to their phones or
we call those box builders.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
because they'll pull it out of a box. And
I'm hoping those ones turn out super smart at least, or something. Like my kids were still BMX kids, skateboard kids.
Yeah, I'm just glad to say like I hung out at the skate park, you know what I mean, did all that. Wasn't like stuck inside. I think society's just different now,
So, is there anything that you're trying to learn more that you're trying to keep as like, is there anything that, like lost art, like for me, I got to rebuild axles for like a year, almost 2 years when I worked at Phoenix Rack and Axle do drive shafts.
I do machining right now.
See, so there you go. That's something that you look at now and you're like, oh shit, you can get some shit going.
It's crazy because like I see all the stuff that I make at work. So I also work at Mitsubishi.
Oh shit.
And I see all the stuff that we make at work, and I'm like, I just get ideas. I want to make parts for cars and eventually do my own thing. But for now, I'm just stacking on my bread.
Okay, so there's a good question on that, Phil. Like he said that one day want to open up something. You've seen the ups and downs of businesses. When you guys had the Bar Fuel, you were working at one time. Did you ever work for Kurt, or were you just like the?
I don't think I ever. No, yeah, I did work for Kurt.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to remember. Like, I remember you were there, but I didn't know if you were working.
I worked for Kurt for a long time.
Okay, so it's like, was it like, is there anything that you feel is like been different of how like he says is, hey, growing up in this time we did it like this compared to what it is now? Of
that's not generational. That's just everybody makes their own decisions and how they like. Even myself, dude. There's been times when you have fistfuls of money, and there's times when you have $5 or whatever. And those times were equally attributed to you spend all night in the bar, and you spend all night working, you spend all night doing whatever. Now I'm just trying to be at home, raise my kids, and see what they can do. Like I feel like I wasted a lot of my whatever. So I just want to see. I want to give my kids all the tools they have to be able to do
That was a subscriber
What?
from out of state, guys, calling Phil to make sure if
whatever
he's
they-
ready for that. So
whatever they want. Like
we
well,
are. Look at that. We're getting phone calls from people just knowing that he's
I
on the
fight
show.
with my HOA all the time because like my kids what 18, but still he was in high school. All
Yeah.
his kids have their own cars, right? They're financing their own
What
whatever.
up, Clint?
And so I let them fix their cars in my driveway. I help them fix their cars. Let them use my garage. Like I just want to see them go
Clint
farther.
said there was no internet back then. Yeah, there was
There
no
was
internet.
no internet.
There was nothing.
No.
Dude, it's so
It was
crazy
awesome.
to see the kids that are in my generation that do nothing and they're like so famous. They have no talents, no anything. It's
Trust
crazy.
me.
It's
You know what's crazy? You want to hear? This is what I knew. Like if my age, if you wanted to watch porn, you had to go to the store, get a video, come home.
Came in a paper
whatever,
bag.
and
Came in a brown
you
bag.
got one thing. And
Came in a brown bag.
Dude,
Oh, man.
my ex-wife used to be like, I would come in
And you
she would
ordered
have
it from the
on-
back.
She would have on the TV like this dirtiest porn that makes me like fucking go like, so what are you fucking watching? And she's like, oh, that's what your kid's watching. And he goes, yeah, maybe you should talk to him about that. I'm like, I can't even look at this stuff. You know what I mean? That's what the internet like. And so there was way more advanced and shit like that. Like,
Okay, but see, they're advanced. But okay,
But-
here's the question, Wayne. We used to beat the shit out of door panels and metal. Now you have CAD, and now you have everybody who's got a plasma table.
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you feel that the middleman got cut out because the plasma table? Because now once you get a table, it's game on. Like I told myself, if I can afford a table, forget it. I'll never call anybody, and I build it myself.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
got to find somebody with the computer knowledge
Right.
to be like, here, dude, here's these
Well,
measurements.
hopefully that's that internet kid or the video game kid or whatever. You know?
But
Or robots
Dude,
are taking
I
over.
still struggle with what is it, Excel? Like I gotta turn it so people don't come out to a sales site to see it like after it's done.
yeah,
So you gotta do your clothes like, man, I struggle with this shit all the fucking time.
because you have to take pictures and send emails and shit.
Yeah, you gotta compose your story and put it all like, oh man, I fucking hate that shit. But my littlest girl, she's like, oh, come here, just put this right here, like drop click.
And that's see,
I
that's
spent
where I
30
get
minutes trying to move one picture from right here to right here, and I get it fucking or it blows up.
Yeah, and then she
then
just
my-
comes along and
My 8-year-old can go, oh, just.
and there you go. I just made you a whole fucking
And it's like you little
Website.
fucker.
like I got your website and you got merch coming in a few weeks.
Oh yeah, that nowadays you don't even have to have merch, right? Because the people are like, you sell it, they screen it and send it.
Yep.
That's a racket, so anybody can.
So okay, so fucking because I used to work for Big Time, and many people, if you're in the mini truck scene and you need a fucking job, get a hold of fucking Bubba, aka Sean Heideduke, and you can get a job at Big Time printing screens, but it's work.
It is
It
work.
ain't no walk in the park. It's your fucking folding clothes and getting
Yeah.
shit done. And fuck, I love Raw, but Raw, I hate you. You're a shit company because you order too many fucking sweaters and then you complain over fucking stupid hoodie strings. And dude, I remember one year we had to rip out all the hoodie strings.
Rip out all the.
No, yeah. So take out all the regular strings and put these special strings that came in 2 days before we had to ship everything out
Oh.
for pokers.
No.
God, talk about 1,200 sweaters. You had to fucking open, unwrap, and pull all that shit.
That's horrible.
So yeah, if you're a mini trucker and you need a job, Big Time Threads is your go-to for a job. And they're shit. You get badass fucking shirts. Fuck like the messed up merchandise. I got a bunch of Raw shirts, Texas Metal shirts. Shit, I kept, and it was like a print, the screen prints part of an old Raw, like a beach one, and I put it in a frame and I just had it on my wall.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, so mini truckers. If you're a mini trucker, you have a Big Time Thread shirt in your closet somewhere, or you have a tattooed like, fucking.
Oh, that's Kenny.
Oh shit.
Kenny, that motherfucker.
May he rest in peace. Kenny was a great artist and the best fucking screen printer around in the fucking whole world. That dude was fucking phenomenal.
So he calls me up. Kenny calls me up and goes, hey, you're still in East Valley? I said, yeah. He goes, okay, well, I'm living over here now. I want you to come see me. And he gave me this address. And so I drive to this address. It's not far from my shop.
What
And-
up, Derek?
And it's an old folks home.
Yeah, I was probably in a rehabilitation center.
And
at
so
that
like
time.
I'm looking at this old folks home, And I try to call him. I'm like, hey, bro, I think you gave me a bunk address, right? And then
you realize.
so the next day I'm calling him. I'm calling him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was asleep. I was sleep for 24 hours. So Sunday night, I'm like, bro, the address you gave me was an old folks home.
And
He goes, yeah, did you go in and ask for me? No, why would I go in and ask for you in an old folks home? He goes, that's the place. Why don't you go in and ask for me? He's all right, fine. So the next day was Monday. I forget what was going on at work, but I was pissed off about something. I said, fuck this shit. I'm going home. And so I called him, hey, are you there? He goes, yeah, I'm here. So I go there and I go to the old folks home. I said, I'm looking for my friend. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's upstairs, way in the back in the corner. Because he had a stroke and could only got like half his body back, right? So he was in the old folks home just because they had those emergency, like,
the emergency.
he could still wipe his own ass, he could still feed himself, still do whatever.
That was probably before the wheelchair.
No, he was in a wheelchair. I hadn't seen him. Kenny's like another one of those guys, talk to for a year.
Yep.
You talk to him, you don't miss a beat. Fuck, he took care of Becky when Kaden was inside her because she had a pregnancy, and I think it was out. Adam occurred.
Dude, those times were crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there was a blur through the times when I was at your house, and there was some fun going on.
So I see Kenny, and I'm super happy. I spent the day with him. I'm so happy. And like, I say, man, I want that painting right there. He goes, this one? Yeah. And even like my chick at the time was like on camera phone or video phone. And she goes, oh, what's that one that says, it says, don't be lame. She goes, oh, we need that one for the house, right? And so, man, do I have
So you have some pieces of Kenny's?
Well,
dude,
I think I still have so when me and Becky got married, Caden's mom, he painted me this like splatter paint.
Yeah.
I think it was either for getting married or Caden being born.
Because I know when he was at Big Times and he was staying there for a little bit.
But he like let me see, where the fuck, I don't know where I can find it.
Yeah, because
so this one picture, but it was real weird. He's like, you want these paintings? I'm like, yeah, I want these paintings. And like, he's like, I don't know how much I'm gonna pay car insurance. He's like, how much is car insurance? And so it's like $100, and he needs something else. Is like, so I added it all up. I'm like, I'll give you $250 for the paintings. Like, done deal. And then he's like, okay, well, let me finish them first. Let me make them nice, and go tomorrow. And come tomorrow, and I'll give you the paintings. And I'm like, okay.
It sounds like it's gonna end in a bad tragedy.
No, so, but he calls me up. This is honestly a true story. Like, I appreciate my friend Shelby for he calls me up, says, hey, you need to come get your paintings. And I was with my friend. She's a cute girl, right?
Yeah.
So like, I said, bro, it's raining. He's like, I need you to come get them.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you. All right, I'll be right there. So we go get the paintings, and like, he smoked a joint with Shelby, sitting on his lap. He's super happy, like, all good. He said one thing he said to me that I didn't admit. I missed it, but I totally missed it. Because I was like, what, you have a gun in here? He goes, you have a gun in here? He goes, yeah. If only I was ever strong enough to pull the trigger. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, because he had a stroke. He can't pull the trigger. Like, this is what I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was talking about
suicide.
So, like, oh, man, how you stop it? Look at this painting.
Oh, yeah, you got that one?
It says, don't blame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so, okay.
Yeah, you have that one.
So this day, I'm so happy you're alive. I'm glad I got to see you.
Dude,
man.
Dude.
Live every day to the fullest. I miss you so much. Yeah, we're still the same, bro. Ain't never gonna change. Ever. Like, like I said, he took care of the mother of my child, right? But look at this one.
Yeah.
Look at it now. I thought it said don't be lame, right?
Yeah.
What does it say now when you see it? Because I'm gonna tell you, this motherfucker, he went
don't
with
blame.
me, and you see who he's pointing at?
Yeah, himself.
Right?
Yeah, don't blame.
So it was raining. It's crazy raining.
Oh,
so we get the paintings downstairs. He comes with me. He wheels me down there. And he goes, hey, motherfucker. I said, what? He goes, if you can pull me up, I can stand on this leg, I can hug you, and I can tell you I love you. I was like, bro, you don't have to do all that. I'll see you tomorrow. He goes, no, motherfucker, get me up. So I grab, like every man handshake, pull him up. He's standing right there. He hugs me. I hug him. I said, I love you, brother. Like nothing, right? And then I called him for the next 3 fucking days.
And nothing.
That motherfucker shot himself about 20 minutes after I fucking left. He's like, here's your fucking paintings. And I said, what? And it's like I said, I had no clue. It's like I hear all these people now, they're like, oh, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to do that. I said, hey, you know what my friend told me he was going to kill himself? He goes, what? I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Like, that's what he fucking tell.
Kenny was an awesome person.
Yeah.
Man,
he was just ready. He was just ready, man. And it sucked because I was like, no, I haven't seen you in a long time. You're here. I got you. My mom had just passed away. He goes, oh, I didn't want to do this when your mom just died. Do what? Like, what do you mean? I see you. You're here.
Towards that time, he talked about it so much at work when I worked at Big Time that I was like, I heard him and I go, hey, man, let's fucking chill and hang out. And we hung out a couple times and he was just like, yeah, he goes, I'm just, he in my head, he already accepted. He accepted it. He already accepted it for some reason. But
like he said, if I was only strong enough to pull the trigger, and I was like, oh, I would have left the fucking gun there. You know
I wouldn't. Like, no. That fool had talented hands and he painted and he did everything.
And like, it was so funny. My mom had just died, right? And I was like, bro, I got you. Like, I know how to take care of you, bro. Because with my mom, I had to change her clothes, wipe her ass, give her a shower. I was like, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
I can do all of that. Let's go.
Yeah.
You might have to have Katie help you sometimes. He'll probably drop you.
But see, this is what's crazy is like,
and he's like, no, I wouldn't want to put that burden on you. I said, what do you mean? It's not a burden.
It doesn't matter, man.
Like, it's not a burden. Like, come on, man.
It doesn't matter. Like, people don't realize that, like, when I met Phil, I had my shit, I had my truck, I was,
Kate wasn't even born yet, right? Yeah.
He was still in the belly and barely, not even that. And it was just like, but even before that, I knew him way back before, like, even before that. And it was just like, so crazy that when now it's just like, holy shit, dude, you've built so much stuff. You've come from the dark, you brought back up. Now do telephone towers?
I built cell phone towers.
Are you afraid of heights?
When were you afraid of heights?
Just had to ask.
Wait, I get paid to climb monkey bars.
I know. Yeah,
and
very high monkey bars.
You know?
So Phil, in that question of like automotive and losing Kenny and everything, do you think if Kenny was still around, he would make a bigger impact in the automotive world as a painter wise?
Well, man,
because he painted so much,
he did, like, and like, there's some people that scrapped up all his stuff. Someday that stuff will come back out. You know what I mean? Like, I was fortunate enough, like, I've lived with him off and on over the years. Like,
I heard it's locked up. I heard all his stuff is sitting in someone's house under lock and key until until his sister says something about it or something like that. That's the only thing I know.
His sister was way cool.
But all I know is like all his stuff that was at Big Times and everything that was there and whatever paintings and whatever stuff and whatever was left at Adam's house, when he lived with Adam, like all that's like locked up until like, like I even told Adam when all that happened, I go, you should figure out a way to get his paintings on T-shirts and let everybody see it. Because he touched upon mini trucking, he touched upon hot rods, aliens. He was
the aliens.
The alien thing was his fucking shit. Yeah. Like, Marcus, did you ever get to meet Kenny?
No.
If you would have met Kenny, dude, he would have been another big influence on that.
That's
Tanya, Phil has come from so much and does for everyone, and he is a badass. Tara Mass. Mass. I can't even spell her name. Say her name correctly. Yeah, Phil has done a lot of shit. Even when I got my house, motherfucker, just like he goes, you need towel? I got towel.
Well, what else do you need? Like,
that's why, dude.
I'm a hoarder. Like, I'm a hoarder. Like, I just had to move from my house.
Yeah.
We just moved from, like, we were in the house 17 years, man.
This is the only guy I know who, if he puts a mini truck on a trailer and he'd be like, hold on, we're gonna fit this in a drive-through.
No, I said we need coffee.
Yes, and he fit it through a drive-through.
But
a truck and a trailer.
I love bikini bean coffee. I do.
Yeah.
But I don't like being the dude hoarding at the window like a weirdo. Like so I just like go through the drive-through. So if you have
Yeah.
a trailer.
I didn't think you could get a fucking
I know
trailer
you did.
through
That's
there.
the point.
I was like, how the fuck are you gonna get this? And he's
Bro.
like, that's some driving skills right there, man.
You can hook a trailer through anything.
So you fabricating from the 90s to now, and then Marcus, you growing up a fabricator and doing it, do you feel anything that's going to change, or do you think we're just going to continue on what we're doing?
Oh, he's better than all of us already. Like already he is. Like the stuff that he does is like stuff that we fathomed.
That we would want it. That we would.
Well, we didn't know. Like so,
Yeah.
he got to see evolution
Of mini trucking.
Yeah, he saw stuff that broke. He saw stuff that worked. He saw, you know what I mean? Like,
was there anything, Marcus, of you learning everything, like Phil said right now, of having seen it? Do you think that you saw the do not do, that don't do this, that Johnny don't do this, don't back your truck like Johnny did?
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, there's definitely
Of that.
things that have been sketchy and some stuff that we've seen.
Have you
over
had
the
any
years.
TV dinners? Have you bought any TV dinners?
no.
No. From Phil.
But you gotta think about it. So his dad is Eddie.
Yeah.
Who's been on point since '83. Eddie's always had the cool shit.
And
Always
that's
has.
Phil. Like I think
And
he
then
chimed
his
in
uncle
earlier.
is JP. So
That's
if
two
he's not
badass
building
builders.
the cool shit for his brother, you know, whatever truck's coming in, like, you know, he's
Is there anything specific that you're trying to achieve?
I'm just trying to learn what I can. You know, I'm just trying to push forward and basically make a name for myself. Basically, open a company and be able to make parts and not have to work on trucks all the time. You know.
Okay, so
I
you
wanna
want to
kinda
be
work
more in
on
like the
kids.
production.
Yeah,
the
kind of
production
like
status.
I like what There's a lot of stuff going on in the scene. I don't want to tell like my
Too
ideas
much,
away.
yeah.
But yeah, I got some stuff planned that will hopefully change the
The
scene a little
Okay.
bit.
easier
As far
for
as
the DIY guy.
Oh, okay. So
Like-
more of that sense, like
Yeah, as
you
far as
you want
my-
to do like a production, like sell like a kit almost, kind of, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna basically come out with a couple kits that will just make it
Be
easier to do some stuff.
So you want to give those box builders
we're trying to give the Tequache
some help.
scene
The Tequache scene?
a better
Oh,
chance.
Edward, he's growing. I know, dude. And from learning
Oh.
from you,
Yeah,
come on, dude. Like,
My old man and Jeffrey,
Like,
dude, they
Like-
taught me so much. Man.
Eddie's
I
been
just
cool
got to
since,
give
like
it to them.
83, bro.
Yeah, that,
Like,
like,
when he
that-
was- like he always had like just like, well, even the orange truck. It's not orange anymore. It's
Nah,
green.
green.
But it was like
is there anything that you think that he's gonna pass down to you?
everything.
No,
but like,
I think we
other-
got a truck
other-
that we're gonna build together eventually,
Has that been always
and
like?
it's JP's truck.
Okay.
But yeah, we got it when he passed, and eventually we'll build
That's
that.
like the family.
We're just waiting for the right time right now.
Oh,
Right,
yes.
the right time
Hell
is
yeah,
not
we're-
now.
Okay.
Yeah, when he's retired, he has nothing
My
to
old
do.
man travels, so he
Yeah.
goes like cross country. He goes different
For work and
countries to install machines and stuff like that.
That's
So
fucking badass.
it's kind of cool. He gets to see the world, and I'm stoked about
fucking Edgar's. Clint.
it. Hey,
I'm
they-
trying to
they pay the
interview one of them,
bills.
but I haven't had a chance
Who's that?
to interview like the Quacha dudes, like the
Dude, you want to
Troqueando
get
guys.
plugged in? Let me know.
No, I just want to interview one guy, but look, this is just my opinion. They're cool. They got cool rides, but they're kind of like a joke because they fucking everything up for everybody
They
else.
really do.
You know what I mean? I get it. You got a badass
But they're
Chevy.
starting to be better
good.
about it.
Those
They're
are his
starting to do
customers.
shows and do better stuff so that hopefully they don't get in trouble like that
Okay.
and cause trouble.
Yeah, because that's like the
Because
thing.
What
you
the
know?
problem is that there's not enough shows for these kids to go do this stuff. So like if you look at different
Oh, for the Troqueando
states-
guys.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
look at different states like Detroit, they got like a
They got-
designated place that people can go and do burnouts and do all that crazy stuff. But they have like fire department and all
a
this
bird
shit.
box night or something like that.
Yeah, I mean they got places you can go, but it's just not.
See, so that
legal.
means pretty much somebody, if you're a Troqueando dude, you need to fucking find a way to go out towards the 303. And I recommend this. Go out towards the 303. There's a bunch of fucking properties out there. You can go down to the old fucking Speed World. And I bet you can probably convince the dude that owns it now to just do a couple fucking tell them you throw them a couple $100 a thing, and you just want to use it for one night and do a quick,
and there's
East meets
people that
West,
own
like back in the
shops
day.
that allow people to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's private property, so the cops can't really do shit.
John says get some Team Billet members on here. Yeah, if we can
Yeah.
find a few of them, be gladly to interview them. Just understand that I'm coming to them from like, hey guys, I get it, you guys are in the scene, but to me, it's like, dude, calm your shit down. Like, there's no reason to fucking hurt your homies trying to do a burnout and fucking spin out and fucking break your own shit.
Right.
Like, dude, do you got that kind of money to fucking spend on a fucking axle that you just blew to pieces?
Yeah.
Or a fucking LS?
But see, they just dump them.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
They
dude.
buy these trucks, burn them out until they're clapped out, and dump them and buy another one. And that's why you see these kids with Lexuses and
They do it in the pool.
GTs and all this crazy shit because they're tired of the trucks. They're like, fuck it, I already blew 3 trucks up. I'm gonna get us something different and burn out on something different.
I do like the old Lexuses.
So the rear wheel drive Lexuses,
big body slam on the ground.
Yeah,
I do love that.
They do them like the way they do them in Japan.
the
Yeah.
old
With all that.
Camaros, like
Yeah.
the old Firebirds.
Mhm.
You see all the crazy shit out there.
But that's what's like. I don't know, man. Like,
They also have that task force now.
yeah.
So, which is crazy because we got pulled over by those guys
Well,
and they don't play. They
I'm
don't play, dude.
going to tell you when Fast and Furious came out, and everybody was going to New River to drag race down that one fucking quarter mile. That either if you better have had good brakes to get to that stop, because if not, you better hope that there wasn't a car coming
Right.
from that way. Because because there was always somebody that fucking got into an accident because their brakes didn't work or something failed and they fucking flew into the fucking past that stop sign and some car took them out, and it's like, so it's like before that, like this, I think automotive scene has had its up and downs. It's coming to a point where everything that Phil grew up on and I grew up on, coming from being an 80s kid. And okay, yeah, ask Mark about working with JP. We will touch about.
What did he say?
Edward asked, how was it working with JP?
Why would he ask?
Yeah, he said we got to find out now.
Hey, ask yourself that question.
Yeah,
Ask
that's
yourself
that
that.
question. Working with JP was tough, but you know what?
Dude, it was
His
fun.
grandma, Eddie's mom, when I got out of prison, took me to all my classes. If I didn't have the $20 for the
She
class,
fucking hooked
she
you up.
gave me the $20, man. Like, I don't know why they were so good to me. Like, I have no clue why, other than Jeff's like, no, this is what we're gonna do. Like, Jeff
So
was that
what-
kind of dude.
So what made you stop building? So
I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to be doing. I want to be left alone.
so
Like people.
so you were just
So like if you
were you
dude,
done?
I have one of those names that's like you either love me or hate me. You either want to shoot me or you want
Yeah,
to fuck me.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
When I
And the people that got the hate me, man, they ain't talked to me in 30 years. They don't know who the fuck I am. And so when they open their mouth, all I want to do is punch them in the mouth, and I don't want to live like that. So who said stop? You ever been to my house? Let me show you.
I haven't been to your house. I've been to
Here.
your other
Here,
houses. I remember those.
So
I remember the
we
one
just
on.
moved.
I remember the one on 31st in Michigan.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's
I
nice.
remember that one. And then the other one you had that was
bro, my
farther
son
out.
drove a different car to school every fucking
day.
day.
So
Like-
all right. So he
And that's all it is.
he just came when he was born. He was already being brought into that, no matter what, right?
Dude, my son lived the life of Zach Morris. Like my son was Zach Morris. You know.
But but I'm saying
yeah, he's always, yeah.
but in the automotive part
Well,
of it,
yeah, Kurt took him to judge the bikini contest. He's a baby. He's in with diapers.
so that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. He grew up into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Caden's,
what is that?
Caden's
Golf and
into
stuff?
it.
You know what I mean? Like, shit.
That's why I'm just like, it's awesome to see that like you've Phil has done some crazy stuff and has
I've been. What is
built
it?
some-
My favorite thing is I've been
built-
shot at and missed. I've been shot those 7 times. I've been shot at and missed and shit at and hit. It's just like that.
That's
Yeah.
why I jumped on the red truck when you gave it to me because it's got a cool story.
Yeah,
behind
and
it.
okay,
I
so-
think
Oh, that
you
was.
should- I
What-
think you
Oh
should
my
tell
God.
that.
So
story.
so you gave him a truck or what? You
Well,
hoard.
he didn't get-
I heard you're a
I
hoarder.
bought it
He
from
paid me
him.
15
I bought it
He
from
paid me 15 bucks.
What was it?
It was not running and driving, so I bought it $1,500.
It was again. I said, look, you're gonna come over. The
fixed
truck
it and
doesn't
drove
run.
it home.
We're gonna put this transmission that I just got in it, and you're gonna drive it home. He goes, all right. Like he didn't know if it was gonna run and drive or not. Like,
I just rolled the dice.
Damn, fool, that's a lot of a gamble. But knowing
Sometimes
him,
you gotta roll the dice, man.
no, and then we put it together. It did start right. What was? Oh, like one little fucking plug. Start right up.
Oh yeah, I needed a plug. The flywheel was unbolted.
Well,
So it was making noises when they first started it up.
that was Caden's truck. The first truck I got for Caden.
It
And
had
bro,
some
he
shit.
put like 3 transmissions, 2 rear ends. Like, he just did burnouts, man. Like, he did
I'm
burnouts
telling
a
you, it's
lot.
my
Holy
generation.
shit.
We're just crazy.
Like, did
Joshua
burnouts.
Hutchinson, my boy Marcus. Oh shit, there you go. Look at that. You got your fan.
Yeah.
You got a fan now.
Oh, he's got fans. Oh, I'm his fan. 100% I'm his fan.
So with
Right.
fabricating and everything you're doing now, is it?
I mean,
Are you touching on?
I don't want,
That's a lot of shit.
all different, right?
Yep.
Like,
It's if people don't realize, like, Phil is 4x4 mini trucker, lowrider, everything, and
you know what I thought it would never be?
what? A
Look at
grandpa?
this. No, I am a grandpa, but it's not good. Bro,
Many truckers become grandpas, guys. They will
I told
become
Marcus that
grandpas.
too. You see, I'm gonna show you.
He's always got a. He's
Still
always.
gonna tell the story though. Don't skip.
Well,
over
well,
the
yeah, you
story.
can't skip on the story about the truck.
The story about the red truck.
Oh shit! What? Who's EV? What the?
Well,
Why?
a Tesla, you need a BMX bike because you need something to do when you're charging your freaking Tesla.
Dude, I
bro.
told him I
Bro,
never pictured him.
I
as
Only
a-
never-
you. Only
So,
you.
yeah, but you know, like, it's not ever gonna replace anything you got.
It's a
Well,
fucking
have
yeah.
you
The
ever
BMX.
Tesla?
Have you
I've
ever
never
driven-
had it. I've never
you
driven a
driven one?
Tesla.
Let me tell
I've
you,
never
Fuck
even
no.
been in one.
Why the
thing
fuck would I want to
probably
drive
give you a
one?
blowjob.
I bet it probably
It
would
does.
be an electric.
Bro, you cannot like.
I would not want to drive.
Ask
I would
I'm in
not
this
want to
lane, I'm
drive.
supposed to be in this lane. I looked over there. Hit the gate. Dude, this thing.
I'm not a. I don't.
can't-
Teslas.
You can't.
Okay. Well, here's the question. Since you love Teslas,
I didn't say just so hold on.
no, I know, but how do you? Okay, how do you feel about the dude? How do you feel that the fucking the whole electric shit is coming into mini trucking, or into the custom scene?
I
Well,
There's a
it's-
question
it's
for both.
coming, regardless
Okay,
of whether,
But do you?
that's the whole evolution of the world.
Yeah,
right? Technology-
But
it's
do you?
coming.
But do you think we're gonna wind up building mini trucks that are electric, or do you,
100%.
or do you think
100%.
that we're just gonna wind up
100%.
the hot rodders?
No.
Why
on the
would we
scene?
not take a
Why would-
Tesla motor and slap it in a mini truck?
But
Why would
there-
we
there
not?
are-
Well,
well-
in 10 years, there are going to be mini trucks
So-
with
All right,
You
so
can get instant power.
dude,
Charge them up.
I
drive
was
them
talking
wherever you
about
want.
years ago was taking a Nissan Leaf and
can't-
marrying it with a hard body, and
That'd
then
be kinda cool.
literally driving up to a fucking plug-in, laying it out, and watching somebody go, "Sir, you can't park there." No, it's okay. Going up to where the gas door is and plugging into the gas door
But
just to fucking have the lady be like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
Think
what
about
the
it.
hell?
so in 10 years, the little Toyota truck's going to have an electric motor in it. The little Nissan truck's going to have an electric
But-
motor in it.
Yeah,
Are we
but
going to let mini trucking die? Is there not?
no,
Is there
it's not.
going to be somebody that's going to paint an 80s bullwhip? You know?
Yeah, I
Alright.
yeah, but do you think that it's gonna be where we're gonna wind up the hot rodders? Are we gonna evolve with it, or are we just gonna stay back and go, I'm good with gas?
I don't
I
know.
think there's always going to be people
That's
that
what's
get
so
away,
cool about
get
the
away
mini
with
truckers.
the
Mini
motors
truckers are all Gen
anyways.
X, bro. They're always going to evolve. They're always going to fucking win the fight, bro.
So no matter,
Always.
you think we're just gonna keep going and
Keep
keep
going.
evolving, and
Even if they ban electric
said-
motors, we're still going to find a way to drive gas powered vehicles, bro.
I didn't say the
There's ways to
Tesla
get your
was gonna
emissions passed. So
replace the Chevy.
why can't you get a car passed with the motor in it if they you know what I mean change the laws?
well, yeah, because it's like when you got the people that are doing Crown Vic swaps on the bodies. What do you think of that, Phil?
I
Coming
love
up,
that
in,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Jeff Davey from Devious fucking hates that shit.
Why?
He says he doesn't. It's just not his thing. He says it's cool, but it's just not
but
to him. It just doesn't.
so like the guys that are putting like the 60. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jeremy has like 60s truck.
Yeah, and Payson has
But and his truck
one.
is fucking amazing. Like it looks like a 67
Yeah.
piece of junk. You walk up, you're like, oh, you wouldn't think twice about look at it.
Yeah, and then when you
Get
open the door, it's a
inside.
fucking Lincoln.
Fucking leather seats, cold AC,
Yeah.
supercharged chrome motor. Like,
But
what the fuck? I
but
watched the dude build in his garage.
but
like-
do you think it's gonna be something that'll be like acceptable down the road? Other than people are doing it
Well,
left and right.
Here's what you get. So since like Jeremy used this Crown Vic suspension,
Yeah.
when shit fucks up, he just goes to AutoZone.
Like
You don't
that's
have
what
to
the
go-
Mustang guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
They take
Yeah,
all
but
those
okay, but
parts.
here's a bigger question. Okay, nowadays it's 2024 way. Half those, like you said, the generation nowadays is so tablet wise that they go what the computer tells them. So you can't walk in there and go, "Hey man, I have a nine," like I did when I had my Dodge Ram. I got a fucking 95 Dodge Ram. I need a belt, but just a tad bit smaller. What do
Yeah.
you got? Oh no, this is what we have. No, show me what belts you got so I can match up one that I need just a
They
tad bit
didn't fathom
smaller.
taking them out of the things and
No.
holding it up.
No.
They're like, no, my computer doesn't
Yeah.
tell me.
So do you think of that sense of, do you think further down the road, like, yeah, you can go to AutoZone and get that, but half these kids don't know what customizing is.
Right.
You know, they don't believe that, oh yeah, my fucking 95 fucking, you know, whatever, and I got a 350. Oh, well, that Chevy year didn't come with that. It came with this.
Right.
No, I got a small block. You know, they don't think of that. You know, you
Well,
got to find the old guy in the auto
I think
parts.
it's just if you you know, put yourself out there like that. If you
Okay.
choose to learn those things, or if you
Okay,
choose
but
not
you,
to,
you
know
as
what
a
I
young
mean?
fabricator, do you think it's gonna get to where, like, all right, you're gonna have to go in there half the fucking goddamn time and explain to them what you did,
I mean,
just
I
to
already
fucking,
do that now. You have to
you
explain
know,
every
and then they sit there and
sometimes to win customers over, you have to explain every single detail of what you're gonna do.
yeah, and then
wanna
they
know.
sit there and they
wanna
look at
know.
you and
And
they're
then-
like,
And then you're like, all right, here's the price, and they're like, okay, cool, and you don't hear from them for like 2 months, and then they call you back, and they're like, yeah, I shopped around. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you
Yeah.
my car. You know, what I
well,
mean, a truck
that's.
or whatever.
Do you feel at that time you should tell them ahead of time, be like, hey, you
This
can go
price
ahead
is
and
good for
shop
right now.
around, and this price is only limited to whatever days. When you come back again, I'm gonna charge you a
I
different
mean,
price.
prices do go
You
up,
know what I
so
mean? Yeah, but
it is
yeah.
what it is.
Do you-
Inflation.
so with everything that it is, you know, Phil, you're saying we're just going to evolve with electric. Marcus, you're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You know.
always gonna love gas powered motors. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Or like somebody put it, if the money's right, I'll fucking put electric in
but
anything.
like when I go to the store,
Yeah, I mean,
my
that's what
trucks
it
for my
is.
76 Chevy.
Yeah.
I tell them I have a 2500, a 2005 2500 HD. I get all
I
my
mean,
parts.
one of the reasons we do this shit is to impress other people, right? So like,
Is
if
it?
it's cool,
Is it?
If
Is
it's
it?
cool,
It's just to get going.
I
feel
know.
like it's to impress
trophies.
myself, you know what I mean?
Or trophies,
But
like
it makes
other
me
people
feel
put
good
it.
when somebody appreciates my work. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Okay,
When
but
somebody stands back and like, yeah, that's fucking dope ass truck.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? I'm
Yeah.
like, make me feel good. I
Yeah.
feel accomplished. You know?
and
No,
then
I like doing
you just gotta
120,
hope.
130 down the freeway, knowing I touched every fucking bolt and 1 or 2 things. Either they're all gonna fly off, or
Yeah.
Or we're
So
gonna go, like,
yeah,
I mean-
so it's like I asked you earlier, have you bought any TV dinners? You know, like that's always been the rumor, is when you buy another person's work, it's either gonna be cool as fuck and you're gonna mob it down the road, or you're literally gonna be fucking fighting with it because it's a hack job to shit and somebody put something here where it didn't belong, or why the fuck would you weld the brake line to the inside of the control arm so the bag will rub and blow up on the freeway?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah,
So-
no, most of the shit I got right now I built, so it's my designs. So, but I do have a truck that I need to completely rebuild because it's just
So that's the one I
it's
sold him, probably.
not it's not that truck.
Anything this will sell to you probably got to rebuild it.
But yeah, it's definitely a project.
So being fabricating at the age you started to now and learning everything that
Well,
you learned,
I didn't start as a fabricator.
what do you
so
what do you
my
want to be?
uncle owned an upholstery business.
See?
So I did upholstery. I started like basically pulling interiors apart and being careful not to break anything, you know.
See,
plastic
so
panels.
you're already getting the delicate
Oh,
part
I
of
can hear- I can
not
hear-
losing the
I
window
can
thing.
hear him yelling right now.
Oh,
That's
dude.
what he was talking about.
Yeah.
That's great. I love. That's why I brought him.
It's
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
No, no,
Like
no.
that's where I started, and I started doing my uncle got a kind of a business deal with Doug's Bugs. So I started doing a lot of bugs. Like I started pulling interiors out of, but we were doing like a bug a week basically at that point. And I would pull interior out, and my uncle would sew it all up, and
You
I'd
put it right back in. So you were disassembler and assembler.
Yeah. So
And then you did
it was
that
just
for-
sitting, sewing,
How long did you do that for?
spraying, and all that. Huh?
How long
In
did you
his
do that for?
teens?
I did that probably for a few years, 5 or 6 years. So,
Yeah.
and I started, you know, just I really started hanging out in the shop, and I didn't do anything when I first started. You know, I was a kid, so I just
Yeah.
hanging out, doing
Sweeping
whatever.
and whatnot. Yeah.
And then
dumb shit.
eventually, you know, my uncle
Some
was
people
like,
might call
"Here,
it
go
babysitting.
go do this, go do that." So it turned into, you know. Then I was like, "Well, give me a job," you know. Eventually, I don't know if it was like, "Give me some money."
Yeah.
You know?
Then, yeah.
So then it turned into that, and then yeah, now it just turned into trying to learn other things. You know, I don't really do upholstery anymore.
And now you're fabricating
I
and
still
metal.
got
And
like a sewing machine, and I like to do some shit. But
if I had a sewing machine, I would probably
I
fucking
told
do my own
JP had
seats.
this one headliner forever. I just told him, I said, hey, I got the suede. We're gonna do a JP headliner. I'm like, no. He's like,
Nice.
with everything. I'm like, yes, with everything. The tribal, the flames, Dog
All
Star,
that. Yeah.
like,
There you go.
all
dude,
of
he
it.
was known for doing crazy stuff, like
Yeah.
just stuff that nobody would do. You know?
But picture that. Picture all that, right? And picture the stuff that's happening now with all the interiors and the different fabs and all these, you know,
Everything's so cookie
the
cutter.
innovate. Yeah. Do you think it's cookie cutter or you think it's slowly being innovated?
Nah,
'Cause
I
some
think
stuff
all the
is-
trucks right now look the same that are coming out, and it's kind of heartbreaking to see that. You know, there's no custom. When I was like a kid, I remember like people having stuff that was so crazy that like you couldn't even like fiberglass boxes that were just out of control and just
Holding like 5 or
seats
6
that had
amps.
crazy designs and crazy stuff on them.
Oh,
So,
like the fuck. What was the one? Damn, I can't remember. And it's out in the Midwest. Somebody's got it. And the fucking seats are like a big old skeleton.
yeah, dude,
Oh,
like
yeah,
just
yeah,
yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah,
like that.
so-
and like
Some
people
guys
don't
still
do that
work on their
anymore.
their same truck for like 10 years, and so it gets so wild. Now it's just like, okay, throw some wheels on it, lower it. Like,
Here's
Yeah,
some,
my
here's some
truck is
pre-made
so-
seats. Slap those in. Like here's a
Okay, but
already built motor. Slap that in.
Okay,
And it's
but-
just
okay,
kinda
but-
boring to me.
okay, so for me, like when I go to a car show now, it's like, all right, cool. I already know that I'm gonna see a bunch of C10s, different makes and models, different styles, but everyone has an LS. You know, for me, like I want to see a fucking 350. I want to see a 454. I want to
I'm-
see a stroker.
I'm
I-
excited to see the
I wanna
Coyote
see some.
swaps. I'm
I've
excited
seen
to
some of
see, some of the new Toyota motors that have came out
So
in like mini trucks.
yes,
Those
so
would be
that's what
fucking
I
dope.
want to see. I want to see something like that, like
Like a crazy Supra motor,
or like
something
that
crazy.
Blueprint. I don't know if you've seen it, Phil, but Blueprint Motors, they did it. They took a Cavalier block and
Mhm.
slapped the LS head on it, and they're getting like almost 300 something horse and like 400 something pounds of fucking torque in that thing.
So throw that in a Mazda?
Throwing something like
See,
yeah.
I
So
think,
it's like-
I think I'll get the tan one. I'll give it to my nephew,
And then
and
here's this.
I'm gonna say which one.
I love how we're doing this on air,
Which-
talking
which one's
about
gonna-
talking about
which one's gonna
vehicles
make
in
it
my
to the show
yard,
first.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
'Cause you
how it
have the
always
years
goes.
of experience.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet, man. Like that's one. That's my kid makes music, and I just get like starstruck. Like I'm seeing
But-
Vince Neil when my kid sings and plays. I'm just like,
But look at that. Look at that knowledge that you've given your son, and
I
then
didn't teach him how to play. I can't play shit.
no, I know, but
Who
like
the fuck
the
you know
knowledge
that?
with the automotive shit.
Oh,
man.
you know, it just gave him knowledge of life, bro.
But yeah, but to him to pick it up and they're building shit in their fucking house and they're working on stuff,
yeah, well,
and you're able to work with
no,
them
but
and
that's cool.
do
They all have
stuff.
their own style. Like, you know, one has a little drop Lexus, and
see.
one has the El Camino 114, the white
There
man.
we go. Yeah.
Oh, I love little Chris. He's a good kid, man. So why would we,
So that's what I'm telling you. Like you're an OG in the game that's watching the evolution of all of your son and all these kids building stuff that you can be like, shit, we did that, but we did this, or we did this to it, or we added this.
I always want my kid to do it. So I think I'm a horrible parent. Some people say I might not be. I don't know.
See,
But,
this is what real mini truckers. What people don't see is mini truckers, single fathers, single dads, or parents that become single fathers or single mothers or whatever. You know, that are in the automotive scene. A lot of people think that
I let my kid drink. I let my kid, he doesn't drink.
no.
I said he's cool. You can drink. He doesn't really drink now. Oh, we're smoking weed. That's what we're doing. He's like, but I know that all the kids were at my house. And no kids.
But nobody
died.
condone it. No, we don't condone that on
no,
this show.
I don't condone. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
But I know they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
You know. But I know none of my son's friends died. None of my son's friends.
And
died.
it's-
two major.
Is it different? Is it different of like being a dad, doing automotive, building what you're doing, and trying to give your kid a better life than what you had, but at the same time, you're like, hey, you like that car, you look at, because I know he
I
probably
gave my kid
sees.
everything, but I've seen my kid. I've seen my Denali roll up to my house, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that thing still looks bad. Here comes rolling up, parks in front of the house, 4 doors open, 4 kids get out. They go up to the next truck, 4 doors open, they get in and drive
And
away.
they drive
I call him up. I say, hey, bro, did you just bring home the beast? He goes, yeah, there was no gas in it.
So I just picked up
So-
the other one and took
Why is it-
Dude,
I want to
it's
do this
savage.
shit all the
Dude,
time.
it's so
He's like, I just figured there'd be gas in this one,
I figured there'd be
hell
gas.
All right, But now, like later, now he's out of high school.
Yeah.
Like my kid got to go to school on 24s with a Wallace Wells and a lowered and all his friends tell us, dude, we were in the Beast and we showed up here.
That's
Everybody knew
badass.
us. Like every kid has a story about.
So
So the truck's like a legend in its own right. You know
that's
what I mean?
tight.
Like,
that's
and
that's
what it's
the
what it's
thing.
about. It's like, oh yeah, it is my truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
but that's tight because you look at it and then like, damn, like, bet you when he rolled up to school and kids were like, oh my god, like what? And you're like, yeah, he was that kid that
Yeah, he
like
got
rolled
job-
up on
where did he
different
get a job
shit.
at? Peter Piper Pizza or something. He got a job. Comes rolling up, bump into it. The chick's like, why do you work here?
that's the thing. That's what mini
Yeah.
trucking and custom cars are about. Like what people don't realize is when you have and own a custom vehicle, no matter if it's primered, sitting in your driveway, or you drive it once every few months or every few years, if you have a desk job, a shitty fast food job, or whatever kind of job you got, and you roll up with your project car and your daily, any of your coworkers automatically assume that you're fucking dealing drugs. You got like either that or you got like 7 jobs and you never go home. Or
Yeah.
how the fuck can you afford what's under the hood? And then you just tell them, you're like, that's why I'm here.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's why I'm here.
I work for food.
But
Yeah.
I just started my Denali last night. It was backed up to the house, and just the crackle and bounce off the house. I just sat there and went, oh yeah, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just reminds you of
still
like,
gets you, still
yeah,
gets
it's nostalgia, dude,
Right.
because it reminds you
you.
of like when you were
I cut
at that
muffler
age.
off every single thing I got. It's just when you let off that throttle, you're on the
That
freeway, it
bop.
goes down. Oh my god, there's nothing better. That I remember my uncle taking me when I was a little kid, like. You know what I mean? And just that back wrap with glass packs is like, oh man. Ain't nothing
Shit,
better.
I remember when my brother had a 63 Cutlass, and that's my goal car. That is like, I will trade somebody one of my mini trucks for a 63 Oldsmobile Cutlass F85, 2-door hardtop, not a convertible with the, it's got to be a 2-door hardtop.
What are you willing to trade, Moses?
I'm willing to trade my convertible or my yard art for it.
And
And the nah, none of that booty. Because mini trucks get passed around like horses.
they do.
So-
They do. Fucking hell yeah. And so
Uh,
you look up where you come
yeah,
from, homeless to got own spot, living life.
yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
working.
A lot of people don't
Wait,
know that. I
At
was
one point,
homeless.
was it your car door held on with like a ratchet strap or
Yeah,
something?
yep. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, one of the trucks I had, was held on like that. One of my
it was a
dailies.
bungee cord.
Yep,
It was
my
a
daily.
bungee cord.
My
That's what it
daily was that.
Yeah, bungee cord and the door shut.
Yeah,
And it's like, bro, you can't do this.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work.
gotta go to work. I had to go to work. I had to go to work every day.
Yeah.
And then I was fortunate enough to get the house that I have now, and now I'm just like working, and we'll be on location at Severed in the Southwest, guys. Letting you guys know now, me and Chris will be there. My truck will not be there, okay?
Why?
Because I
Do you
just
want a trailer through the Bikini Bean drive-through and drive it out to Severed?
that'd be sick as fuck, yeah. And we did do that when we took it to the house. So Phil has had my truck in his garage when he lived on 31st of Michigan.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and this fool go way back.
It
He's
was
even
red then.
yes, and then you when you worked at a shop, you put a motor in it that I got from James Chamberlain.
I think
From that,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was- man, I don't even think was Kaden bored yet?
No,
Yeah.
she was pregnant. She was pregnant at the time when you guys were living over there.
He's gonna be 19. So
Yeah.
that's gotta be 20-something years ago.
So I'm telling you, like mini trucking with this guy.
No.
Mini trucking? No, like Phil, I love this man. This guy has been this guy is something else. The stories that I got with him is just funny. But the thing that people don't realize is it's the people and the friends you make when you least expect it. And then they end up being your fucking brother for fucking
Forever.
God knows long, dude. Like shit, and like you said, we picked up exactly where we left off with no fucking nothing. It was just hey, I'm sober now. I was like, oh shit, good.
I've been to hell and back, and but you don't want to take nobody with you.
Nope.
So you just go, and then when you come back, you're like,
now you climb on fucking goddamn fucking holy
cell phone charge.
It's like this, bro. It's those Marcus. It's those memes that you see.
Can't even fix the Wi-Fi, bro.
But it's the memes that you see that goes, do you want this job? And it's like tall as fuck. And this was like, I do that every day with my eyes.
No, when I got out of prison, I just stayed like my mom had Caden, right?
Yeah.
So when I got out of prison, I came home, and I was just me and Caden were kidding. It was summertime. We were having a good time, and my PO's like, you need to get a job or I'm gonna violate you. And my mom almost beat that lady up. Like, I loved her, bro. She's like, you don't need no job. He's busy right now. The PO's like, what's he busy doing? He's getting to know his son. And when he gets to know his son, then he'll get a job.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was fucking
dude, your mom was a beast, bro.
Beast.
Dude, when I met Phil,
tell him about hanging out. Edward says, Phil, tell him about hanging out at the shop.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, like this.
Dude, when I met Phil, his parents are I keep telling, because I think he's JP, so I'm like, your mom is like,
that's what, like I said, for
like
the resemblance. That's where you get the resemblance.
So nice to me, I don't even know, but God bless her, man. I swear to God, like some, because when you get out of prison, you can go either way. Like you can go this way, you go that way. JP's like, no, get over here and fucking take the car apart. Well, I think he just wanted the free labor, but then he paid me, and then.
No, didn't you start with a boat? Started with a boat.
Oh yeah.
We were doing a
you use any of the shit I gave you? Yes, I have used some of the stuff you gave me. It is being perfectly to use. The actuators are gonna come in fucking handy with the bed.
Who's saying that? Oh,
Clint. No, because Clint hooked me up with a. Yeah, he moved. Dude, that fool's building. He's got a nice house now. He's building his house, and
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I was able to go out to his fucking property when he was out here to get to grab whatever he was fucking before he scrapped it all.
Well, how did you end up in Oklahoma? I was looking. I want to go.
Nah, it's fucking homie or something. Houston?
Where, dude, houses are like
cheap as fuck.
Dude, amazing houses.
Mm-hmm. It's all property.
I'm too ugly to sell pieces on the internet, so instead of work.
we're all like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got cute feet.
So, with you come like everything that you've done, way like fuck, dude, like there was stuff that fucking. You even taught me.
You still got cool shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Right now, I remember I was dating this girl, and it was back before the Monte Carlo even came out. I don't know how the fuck you had a Monte Carlo. It was out, but it was like.
I've always had a Monte Carlo.
No, but the gray one, the one with that one was like it was like I think it was like the first few months that they were out, and this fool fucking had one on like
the new Monte
20. Yeah, the new one. He had one on like what was it?
Just on 20s?
Yeah, 20s system.
They were big back then.
Like it was like, dude, and then I was like, one day I was with some girl and I go, hey man, and he goes, hey, if you ever want to fucking come by and use it, just drop off your car and fucking give me your key and you can fucking use it. I'm like, all right, and I rolled up and I called him. I go, hey dude, I want to take my lady on a,
that's the one
and he was like, yeah, come by. Fucking,
if I pull up to his house. Any time of the day, bro. He'll be like, what car you want to drive? Like, which one you want to
take? But
take?
see, that was always his thing. Like, and as long as I knew him, he was like, you've never, even if shit was bad for you, always had a smile on your face. You're like, oh, we're doing it. This is what's happening right the fuck.
Oh yeah, or we're probably doing burnout.
Yeah, it's happening.
So like. What? How many cars? It doesn't matter how many. There's a few cars. I can't enjoy them every day, right? So my son, man, they enjoy the most of them all the time.
Yeah, driving.
But hell yeah, I've always been like, you know what? Go fucking have fun. Like little Chris.
What did Phil have back in the day?
I've always had Monte Carlos.
You always did. You had no, you had a
No.
You've had nothing but Monties. You've had an old the fucking square one. I've hated riding with Phil on the gas, off the gas.
Oh, who is that? I do that. Is that Clint?
That's Clint.
Oh yeah, man.
He's like, I hated riding with Phil on the gas, off the
do
gas,
that.
on the gas.
It's the ADHD. I can't sit still. Like, so now I gotta use the cruise control. I learned that back then when you have cruise control.
No, you just let off the gas.
He still changes lanes every bro.
I've been with him when he's done that, dude. When he's like,
but it's no reason for him to change lanes.
He just does it. And then he'll get back in the lane again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just look that way and I'm in that lane. I don't know. It's like the Tesla, bro. It just goes where you want it to. That car was made for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Is there?
Yeah, I think
Don't
so.
say that.
Is there anything that you guys think that is gonna be the next wow factor in automotive industry? Other than electric is here, yes.
I
but
think the only thing that's going to wow
getting-
people is the fact that they're going to find out that electric cars are not really what they thought they were.
Oh.
And I think that people are going to go back to gas.
Gas
I think
is gonna
that's
be-
what's the next
that'll
thing
be
to
the
wow.
next big
Yeah.
craze. You think it'll just make its way again?
I think that we're just going to end up like China with like a bunch of little tiny cars.
little tiny. So we went from big. So you think like yeah? See, I get that part of we're at big ass cars, and the light went out, and we're gonna go to small ass cars.
No, that's why I want to make moonshine. I want to make a still. Like, yeah, we'll make a still because moonshine will run a car.
Yeah, but dude, you know how much of an octane that is?
I don't know. No, that's why we're gonna make it. We're gonna find out. Like,
Cabron, why don't you just put fucking
bro,
Everclear through that thing?
just the craft of making the steel's got to be good, got to be fun. So you show your craftsmanship in that, right? And then you'll
Okay.
make your liquor. It'll be good liquor. You'll be like, oh, this is great liquor.
It's good liquor. Take
And
a
then
little
you
bit.
just dump it in the
put it
car,
in the
and then
tank,
watch this and
go.
Oh, like the one, like, dude, my big block truck, bro. I could not get if it doesn't have like an octane booster in it. It does not run.
Okay.
It just
So but have you been? Fuck, what gas station has it? God damn it! And there's only a few of them.
Dude,
the
you
one
just gotta
on
go to that one
Pinnacle
by
Peakway.
The race.
yeah. It has the VP gas.
No, so Pinnacle Peak and 91st Avenue, and like you go towards like you go down Pinnacle Peak, and you get to like Lake Pleasant Parkway, and that Shell station that's on the corner.
Oh, for the
like,
race boats.
has-
It's for the race
Has
boats.
has for the has like
Well,
you pull up
octane
and it
is
has.
it? I have to put 2 of those orange octane boosters.
I think
with
it's
everything.
I think it's like 100. Yes, we know, Clint. Electric cars are gay. I know.
Clint, we could have been gay. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
That one time you looked at me from across the yard.
Oh shit! From across the yard. There you go, guys. It's always from across the yard. Battery cars will be fit. Yeah, like parachute pants.
Parachute pants were cool.
But Nico says battery cars will be faded out like parachute pants, dude.
But parachute
Nice.
pants keep coming back in.
They
They go out.
So
they're
they come
in,
back
they're
in.
Out, they're in.
So,
Man.
Marcus, is there anything now that you want to do different that you're trying that like what do you think you're gonna see in the next coming years that you want to build that you hope nobody else is gonna touch on?
I just hope that they bring back mini trucks, man. I just hope that the market comes back. Mid-size and full-size are like taking over the game.
So yeah, because in Australia,
which I like
um,
full-sizes too. Like I fell in love with the 99 through 06 trucks, Chevy trucks.
what
Just
up,
because
Ricky?
They already come with the LS in them, and they're
Okay,
so
Ricky
easy to work
Gonzalez.
on.
Hit me up, Ricky. I want to bring him on.
Yeah,
too.
that's my boy right there. So
yeah. I want to bring him on. He's pretty cool.
he's building a dope ass truck right now.
Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah, a lot of people are telling me to get him on.
Well,
Also,
get his information because he's your
another.
gateway to the
There
next
we go.
generation, bro.
The next
Like,
generation, and
Yeah,
that,
if you really
and
want
that's
to do Team Billet, I know like 2 people right now that are on
okay.
Team Billet.
So
that
let's
I
see.
could hook
Okay,
you
so
up
that's a good like how you said the next generation.
That's
Phil, is that something you feel is do you feel it's a good way or a bad way that the automotive industry is being shown to and brought to like how it is
I
now?
hope everybody would be like me and let's see what you can do, bro. Like in the movies, that was the line. Let's see what you got, kid, or what, something like that. I don't really know, but like, man, it's like everything I do. Like I made mistakes. I don't want you to make my mistakes. Like already fucked that up, about 4 times. So don't do that, and then see what else you can do. Like just everything that they like.
But when you got that chance and you were able to get your hands and dabble into it and build some stuff with some really great people, did it?
Oh, I still call Mikey. I call Mikey Harris. I'm sorry, Mikey Connor. Like almost weekly. Hey man, why can't I figure this out? Like Kurt, man, I love him.
He's in
so
Cali
much.
now.
Yeah. But like just being able to be by those kind of people, like you remember stuff, and being by those kind of people gives you the balls to do something. Because we were like pre-YouTube. Now you can watch YouTube.
Yeah.
And watch, and you can learn what they have whole.
So
how
You can learn everything.
yeah,
on
so
YouTube.
here this is a
But
story.
you had to have the balls to cut shit up.
Yep.
You had to have the balls to take stuff apart.
So this is something people don't know, that when years ago, Adam and a couple other people and Phil had a bar called Fuel.
That's Adam's bar.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just,
Yeah. What up, our fucking co-host Bearded Beauty? I'm game. All right. So at that time, Fuel was an upcoming was like the automotive bar in Arizona at that time, prior to other bars. And I remember there was one time that they fucking took a Ford Explorer square style and fucking cut the top on that
Oh, in
bitch.
the parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
So-
Kurt just sent me a picture. We went and bought a truck in California
Scottsdale in the 202. Okay.
and brought it back. I think we went straight from California to the shop
He's rebuilding his
And-
Datsun.
and built and chopped the top on it.
So like people don't know that. So like at that time when they had the bar, I had an 81 El Camino on hydraulics, and I drove it out there one time and I blew the rear seal on it, and I pulled up as this fool's running out and going, "Oh shit, you made it!" And then I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't hang out for too long."
Bye.
Yeah, so I was like,
Oil.
"Yeah, no, dude, the seal was like going out on the axle." And what sucks is if I
gotcha.
knew what I know now, I would have just fucking replaced the whole fucking axle with a new one and welded everything back on, and bam, back on the road.
Yep.
But I didn't. I was fucking
So
young.
try to rebuild it.
Yeah, I was young, dumb, and didn't even think about it at the time. And I was, and my dad was like, "I think we could probably put another axle under that." I go, "Dad, I don't know how to do that." He goes, "I think we could figure it out." And I wish
Did you chop the top of the caddy in the parking lot too?
yeah, for what ended up being the one that's out in Hawaii now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I believe so.
I don't know. Did you?
No,
see
no,
this?
no. I think that one
Did
was
you
done
see
at the
this? This
shop.
fucked me up the other day.
Oh, Jason.
Why is it in
Ogle?
Why is it on a song? It's in that song. If you pull up that song,
Yeah,
that's what you see.
Let me see.
that's weird. I wonder who's using it.
Crazy.
Somebody.
T-Pain,
Okay, so whoever.
watch.
Hold on, I know, but what can you find?
It's Ogle.
So, Candy Ogle. I don't know. There is a picture of
Let it
Jason
play.
Ogle's truck being used for a music title album. So I would try to get a hold of them and have put a stop to using that picture.
Why? It made me so happy. We're just how to get
Yeah, but you know what I
Bigger
mean. Like,
paid.
yeah. So that's the thing. Like, Big D did that when somebody used his truck as a promotional thing.
You know what?
Somebody was using his truck and like an old flyer, and he went right. Goddamn way.
Well,
You're bad with the phone. Now
I
you're trying to.
am. Not trying to follow, but that
Yeah,
made me. Why?
Yeah,
the
but
truck is there? I don't fucking know.
but at the
Like I
same time,
said-
it's like, like like that's what you don't want
Yeah,
if somebody.
Like, Ken Hagel-
So
What up,
if
Chris?
somebody takes your photo, you can tell them to just like oh,
No,
I
well,
don't want you to take.
No,
pictures.
what they were
Use my-
doing? No, it's not that. What they were doing was Elza Cadwell. Let's burn one. All right, yeah, we'll burn one. So no, what happened was a company was using his truck as a flyer for promotional for their automotive parts, and they had a picture of it, like was the face of it, and D didn't know, and he sent them a letter and told them like, "Hey man, you can't, because they it's like, and I understand it. Like a lot of people, like there's some stuff that you can't, buy some show trucks.
Like,
are-
yeah, I'm not gonna let you use my stuff for promotional.
Yeah,
if I'm not
you
gonna
know,
get anything out
Yeah,
of it.
if like, and I guess that was the big thing was like, it was like, hey man, unless you're gonna hook me up or whatever,
Sponsor me, that's
do
what I would
something
be on too.
So Phil, what do you feel about sponsors being, you've been through the game? Do
What
you
about
feel
them?
do you feel it's a good good thing to have that in the
That-
industry.
If it's good for both of them. It's good for the guy who gets the products, and it's good for the products person to get it out. Word of mouth and using stuff and breaking stuff and burning stuff is the only way that stuff really gets a name or known.
Okay.
So, but oh yeah, here, this is the song. It's about like big money, having big money.
Oh, so somebody. Oh, okay.
It's on YouTube Music.
Oh,
So the
okay.
whole song's talking about big dollars, having big flashy things.
But it's
whatever.
somebody's
But
$5. That's Ogo's truck.
Yeah, there's a Severed logo on the banner.
So
behind.
somebody got that at a show.
Yeah,
So okay, guys.
but if that's the biggest money thing out there, I love it.
So it's getting to it. Yep. RP JP. RP to a lot of people.
Man, a
within
lot
the
of
industry.
people.
RIP for sure.
So Marcus, to fucking wrap it up, man, and go into the end of the show, like, how do you feel coming up in the game, being a young kid in an industry of a lot of fantastic builders, a lot of big name hitters, you know?
I
and
feel like I still got a lot to learn, and I feel like there's still a lot on the table to eat.
damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you feel that, you know, like, I know you're out there, you got your name out there, you got your Instagram page, you got your business page. Where can they find you, man? Like, go ahead and plug in.
Yeah, just Instagram. They call me Nemo Marcus or Press Pen Performance. That's my page. I do all my quoting, or if you need work done, hit me up on. But,
Phil, where can
yeah.
they find you?
No, they can't.
Nowhere. You can't find Phil anywhere. You call Marcus, or you look up at a telephone pole or a fucking the cellular. You look him up. You look up at a cell phone tower. Just look up. You might see him.
No, it's
Uh,
just the way life is, man.
yeah.
You know.
I want to thank you guys both. I want to thank Marcus for coming on. Phil, I want
Thanks
to
for
thank you
having
for
us.
bringing him and finally sitting in the chair and me being able to chit chat with a dear friend. Love you, brother.
Of course,
Fucking, this
Thank
man
you.
is donated tile to my house.
Yeah.
You know, and like Phil said, yes, a lot of people don't know I was homeless for a good while. You know,
But doing the damn
and
thing.
yeah, and just still and
Struggles,
yeah,
survive.
and people used to ask me like, how the fuck are you homeless and you got a job? I'm like,
Dude, there's
fucking
so
happens.
crazy what the world is.
oh
bro.
yeah, you know,
Like
and
one slip, you could
Yeah.
be that way. But
and it's crazy because I've known you for so long and it's phenomenal. But like, you know, and then meeting Marcus and I've seen a little bit of your work, but I've never got to meet you in person. And now, dude, like, keep fucking going, bro, and
Thanks, bro.
do it for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not about the trophies.
Bird Out Box night.
There we go. It's not we'll talk about that. It's not about the trophies.
No,
It's about the people you meet, and it's about the way you
it's the
can
cruise, the
and
whole
have fun.
thing, the ride.
build it, drag it, everything, dude. Like,
But
keep
we're
doing
gonna
it.
leave here right now tonight. The weather's beautiful. We're gonna roll down the windows. We're gonna bump stereo. We're gonna fucking have fun. I'm gonna remember my friend. Every time I see him, I remember my friend, and I watch a young man grow. Like, what could be better than that?
And that's nothing, dude,
And,
and that's what it's about. And
you know.
growing into who you are and fabricating, bro. Keep going. And I want to thank you both for coming on the show, and we'll bring you guys on a little bit later on down the road, and we'll touch base and see where we're at, and hopefully Marcus
I'm
will.
about it. Let's
Hopefully,
do it.
hopefully we can touch base and see some of the work in person.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. On behalf of me, Holy Moses, fucking Phil, and Marcus, I want to thank him. I want to thank you both for coming on, and fucking build it, drag it, and go have some fun, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.